Good morning, everybody. We're back in the studio with my longtime friend, Andrea Hackenberger, which is now the, give me your title again.
Resource Family Coordinator.
Resource Family Coordinator over here at CAPA. I'm excited to have you in because we were just briefly talking, and I don't know a lot about foster care. Probably don't know anything, to be honest with you. So I'm excited to learn about that, let the folks at home learn about it and what that means. Obviously, we know what it means. The rewarding aspect of it from the family and for the children that are involved.
Yep.
So how long have you been with CAPA?
Just over a year.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a fast whirlwind year, let's be real. But for those who don't know, CAPA does have, the thrift store. We have the group home. We do educational in the schools, so to teach all the kids about things that we never think about teaching. And then a few years back, about 6 years ago, they started a foster care program.
Okay.
And basically, what it is we are a private agency. We work with DSS, and we license the families. And then basically, I hold your hand from the minute you think about fostering until you are licensed, and then my case manager takes over.
Okay.
And we're there to help educate you, motivate you, talk with you, be able to support you in every aspect about bringing a child that is in need into your home.
Yeah.
South Carolina is difficult.
Is it more difficult than?
Not with getting licensing, but it's difficult because there are not many foster parents.
Okay.
Our agency only has 25 because we are private.
Right.
But we have about 1,800 kids a day needing a foster home.
Holy cow.
I know, and it's sad to think about it. From January till just yesterday, we had 5,900 referrals come through.
Wow. So you have referrals throughout the entire state?
Yes. So we have children placed in our homes that are from Florence, that are from right here in Beaufort, that are from Colleton, Allendale, all over. But we only license within Beaufort County, Jasper County, Colleton, and Allendale areas.
Got it.
Yes.
So how long is the process from when somebody walks into your door do they get licensed? Is that the right term?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
What does that time frame look like?
It's about 120 days. It can be faster, it can be slower. We had someone licensed within 30 days. And so basically what it takes to become a foster parent is you have to do a mandatory of 30 hours of training per DSS requirements. And we have a website, it's virtual classes, and then it's a Zoom. Okay. And then the other big part about it is we need to do background checks and make sure that your finances are good. So if you're bringing in $100, you're not spending $101 a month.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a crucial step because you don't want to bring somebody in and then give them a worse life than they had or something like that. You can't take care of them.
If you can't afford you, how can we do it?
Right, exactly right. Yeah, for sure. Are there any other prerequisites for the family that's looking? I mean, does it matter from a marital standpoint? Is it just financially, as long as you can afford to have a kid?
Absolutely. We have same-sex couples, we have single couples, we have retirees, and we have active duty. Yeah. So we have everything from A to Z. One requirement is you must be older than 18. Okay. So because that now you're an adult. Yep. And then other than that, criminal background, we do fingerprinting, we do all of that. So as long as you're not on the sex offender list, if you are not charged with abuse, children can be placed in your home. We do go through a whole series of things. So if you did live out of state, we do run out of state checks on you. But for the most part, it's be 18 years old. Have the heart, because one of the hardest things for this is you get attached, and then they're removed for reunification, and it's earth-shattering.
Yeah, of course.
But that's why we're here to help you guys to get through it.
What is the average time that they're in a foster care home prior to the next step? And does that foster care home have the opportunity to adopt?
So those are great questions, absolutely. So we focus mainly on foster care. Okay. We do have some times where children are able to be adopted, and we help you guys through that process as well. Okay. But adoption is never the end step for this process ever. So you always have to keep in mind fostering. Sometimes children are in your home 4 or 5 days before they find family. If they're out of state, they find a family member, they find someone. Yeah. Sometimes they're in for months, and then sometimes adoption. Okay. So it can range anywhere from 2 days to adoption. Yeah. I know that sounds crazy to say.
It does. But is there an average length? I'm sure statistically there is, but
I've noticed that it's been around 90 to 180 days before the child does return home. Okay. and it all depends, again, how motivated the bio families are, what the circumstances are, and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, and I can see that because there are different circumstances, and it may not be, it may be out of their hands to why the child is being placed in foster care.
Yes.
What's the most rewarding thing about your job?
Oh my goodness. I love getting to see the children and seeing the changes in the children, and watching our families grow their families. We had a few families that weren't sure if they wanted to do it, but just went through with it. And after their first child, and seeing the impact that they made on that child, they're now addicted to, they don't want to give this up. They love this lifestyle. They love helping other children.
Yeah, that's got to be. And do you obviously try to keep siblings in the same household?
We do. We try. You can get licensed from anywhere from one child up to the most of 8 children in your home, including your biological children. So if you have 3 children, you can get licensed for 5. Each child does need their own bed and a set of dressers.
Okay, got it.
Yes, we love to have siblings put together. Sometimes DSS wants to keep the siblings together more than...
Understood.
But it happens when we do separate them.
Okay.
But
What's the hardest thing about your job?
The children. It's the best, but it's the hardest. Seeing why they're coming into care. And that's why we need foster families. Come help us, with 1,800 kids needing a home almost every single day. Yeah. And not many homes in the state. We need people to make that difference.
Are there tax incentives or any other incentives for the foster family other than just, the good deed aspect of it? So are there any other things that they could...
So yes, so when you become a foster parent, once you get a placement, you do get a monthly stipend, and it depends on the age of the child. Okay. So every month you do get some money to help with that. DSS also gives a clothing incentive as well. Okay. And then when it comes to the tax season, as long as you've had them for more than half the year, so it could be 6 months and a day. Yeah. Then you're able to claim them on your taxes as well. Okay. But then with CAPA, one of the things that I love so much about our organization is the community. Yep. We have so many people that provide dinners for our foster families. I just put together boo bags for all the foster kids. So something fun. But we're always there to help them in any type of situation.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Anything else you wanted to share about CAPA and this particular subject?
Well, if people can't foster, we all understand that there's other ways to give back, like making the dinners. Yep. We have lots of babies, so helping with diapers and things like that. And even if you can't do it long term, but you're looking to do respite, we have that opportunity as well for everybody.
That's fantastic. Where is the office located at?
We are down here, right here in Port Royal on 14th Street. Okay. Our thrift store is on Rebout Road, so feel free to shop there. All proceeds do come back.
It is probably one of the busiest stores in all of Beaufort County. Every single time.
You never know what you're going to find in there.
Oh my goodness, no. It has to be. I mean, literally, whenever we go there, it's hard to find a parking space, which is a great thing. Yes. We always donate to CAPA. I mean, 99% of the time, and I've got a garage full of stuff now that needs to go to CAPA. Oh, wow. So I'm sure that there's a lot of people running around with Beaufort with some of our tchotchkes and things that we've cleaned out the clutter.
And it's so funny to see something like you donate, because when I go in there and I just donated a bunch of clothes, I go, oh, this is so cute. And then you realize I was like, that was mine.
But, I've never come across my own clothing in there thinking that, that is funny though. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago, and it was like, I just felt so silly.
Yeah, just buy it back.
I was about to, here, why not?
And they can go to the website, capabufort.org.
Yep, and there's information there. Yep. If you go to Resource Family, that's what our department's considered. Okay. You'll find my information.
Okay. We just had Jesse and Connie Hip and Tim Newman on for the Ghost Tours, which starts tomorrow. So depending on when you see this, October 11th.
Was that the date?
The date. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Today's the 10th. So it was fun to have those guys in here, and we love CAPA. We've done a lot with CAPA over the years. And it's just a great organization. We did the Dancing with Our Stars logo. I created that.
Did you?
So many years ago, probably 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. So we started that one, and I'm glad to see that it's still living and breathing the way that I created it. That's always fun.
It's basically everybody knows once they see that star and that logo.
That's it.
And it's started. So
yeah.
It's crazy.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Please reach out to Andrea if you guys have any questions, or stop into the office.
Yes.
And happy fostering.
Happy fostering.
Thanks.